crown of jewel of Austin is the Barton Springs that feed the Barton Springs pool into the creek. The spring comes from a large body of water deep underground. We call these large underground bodies of water aquifers. Here in Austin, ours is special. It lies within the layers of rock called limestone. Limestone looks like Swiss cheese in that there are many holes going through it. Rainwater that seeps through the dirt will make its way deep underground, traveling through these many holes. The water that travels down through the limestone will continue so until it hits a layer that is not limestone at around 800 feet. The water that collects at that layer below our feet in Austin, we call the Barton Springs Edwards Aquifer. The rocky layers of earth have not stood still over time. Many parts have been pulled apart or pushed together, and this caused some to rise up. In fact, the hill country west of here was pushed up millions of years ago, and now we have an aquifer of water underneath it where the levels aren't flat. Over here, I have an underground body of water, a little bitty hole in it that's level with the surface, and a model of the surface of the earth. Okay, so normally you'd have to dig a well to get to it, but since we have some parts of the hill country that are risen up, we have springs that flow out. The local Edwards Aquifer is found in the limestone rock I mentioned earlier. The rock does not do a good job of filtering out contaminants though. So let me show you an example of that. We have our model of limestone. Lots of little bitty holes and places for water to go in between. And so I added some dirt to this dirty water. If I add it through, let's see. Does it do any filtering? Let's see. Well, let's see. I'm not seeing much filtering. In fact, I would say that's not water I would want to swim or drink out of. There's even places like some caves where water that runs off the land can enter directly into the aquifer, just like this. So the water that runs off our city needs to be as free of contaminants as possible. If pollutants find their way into the aquifer, it will come out at the Barton Springs pool and people's well water. Thank you.